Hey guys, this is Josh Farley back with another video. And in this video, I actually want to make a quick video before I leave for work. I actually noticed with the T-Mobile 5G home internet when I got up this morning, when I got up this afternoon, I noticed that it was actually being sluggy again. So it was, it was giving me those horrible speeds again on the download. I don't know why. I don't know what's causing this. But it very well could be that they're still doing tower modernization or something, because it's just been acting very weird. So I haven't really messed with the band locking more. I currently have I believe it's N2, N41, and N71 locked in for the 5G bands. And like I've said, I've still left the 4G LTE bands alone. So I'm wondering if it has something to do with that or something like that. But I did restart the Chester Cheetah version 2 gateway / modem, whatever you want to call it. And I also have that hooked up to a waveform 4x4 antenna. So I don't know, this could possibly be, that they're doing tower modernization, because I've never experienced this problem before, even with the stock T-Mobile 5G home internet gateway. So I'm thinking that it either has something to do with the tower, or it has something to do with, T-Mobile network wide, because I did go into Down Detector and see if there was any more issues. And it still is showing like a squiggly line here with T-Mobile, and it's still showing some, areas of red. And the big thing here is it's actually saying 36% are saying that people are having problems with T-Mobile 5G home internet. And 35% now are saying mobile phones still. So that's definitely not good. It seems like there's still something going on. But I did reboot the gateway, the Chester Cheetah gateway / modem, whatever you want to call it. I did reboot it, and I actually got my speeds back. So it's not, I'm not being throttled or anything. That's the weird thing here. So I can actually show you guys a speed test here that my speeds are actually, back to normal now. And as you can see, it's getting over 600. When I got up, it was only giving me it was only giving me like 40 or 30, on the download. So that's really weird. So on that one, 649 for the download, that's basically the speeds that we're used to getting, 500 to 600 range on the download. Sometimes over, 600 like we got there. And then the upload speeds, like I said, they're terrible in this area, no matter what carrier you have. So 10.7 on that, that's not really that bad for 1:07 p.m. in the afternoon. So I really don't know what's going on. The ping is also not bad, 25. So I restarted it, and the ping, when I did a speed test before I made this video, before I restarted it, the ping was absolutely terrible. It was like 171. So I don't know what's going on, guys. I mean, your guess is as good as mine. It's not me being throttled, because if it was, restarting it wouldn't do anything. So it's got to be something, with the tower or the network, with T-Mobile. Like I said, they told me, less than a week ago, or about a week ago, that they were doing tower modernization. So that's very possible that that's what it could be. And if that's the case, sometimes you have to reboot your gateway, if they do something like that, because it's gonna, mess with the, the signal and everything. I don't really mind restarting the gateway, every now and then. But if this is going to be a reoccurring thing, I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep this service, because it's just starting to get on my nerves now. I don't really know. I'm going to mess with the band locking some more. If you guys have any suggestions, what bands I should lock in, like I've said on my other videos, I would really appreciate it if you guys would, give me some tips on what, bands to lock in for, more consistent speeds, on the 5G and the 4G LTE. If you guys even, if people out there, even know, some people might not even know about that, band locking and stuff. So I think that it could also be, I'm not, trying to make any excuses here or anything. But we did actually have rainy weather recently. We've had rainy weather yesterday, actually, and the day before that. And we had somewhat windy weather in those last couple of days. So I'm honestly thinking maybe it's because I didn't restart the gateway, which I didn't. I believe that I did restart it one time. And I think that was actually last night or this morning or something. I think it was, no, not this morning. Well, I did restart it, this afternoon. But I believe I restarted it one time, or I may not have. I don't actually remember. So that also could be the culprit here, because after bad weather, if you don't restart it, I've noticed that it sometimes gets sluggy. It gets sluggish and stuff. So that also could be the culprit here, because I have had bad weather in the last couple of days. It's been, rainy and windy. So that also could be the culprit here. It is a little bit windy today, but I don't think that it would affect the speeds that much. Like I said, I've done, tests on windy and rainy days, and we get a little bit slower speed sometimes, maybe around like 480, sometimes 450 sometimes. But it doesn't normally seem to be anything like as bad as what I was experiencing, this afternoon. Like I just don't understand what it could be, guys. I really don't. Like I said, I don't think it's me being throttled, because if I was being throttled, I wouldn't be getting these speeds back after a reboot. I just don't think that would happen. I can actually try to run one on the Ashburn VA server here. See what we get for that. So it's this really weird. It's kind of like it's kind of like all of a sudden, I have to reboot the gateway more often. So I don't know what's going on. And I'm actually getting decent speeds on this server still. The download speed went down a little bit, but that's, still what we average. So that's definitely not bad at all. 550 for the download, 28.3 on the upload, and 31 ping. I mean, that's just, I don't know. It's just really weird. Let me go back to the West Norton, PA server and run one. I mean, it could, like I said, it could very well be that they're still working on the towers. They're still doing, tower modernization or something, which is very possible, because like I've said, the upload speed has not been as good recently here. So maybe they shut down a band too. Maybe that's possible. That could be possible, that maybe they shut down a band or something, around here. Like I said, maybe doing the tower modernization, maybe they, completely shut off a band, or, disabled a band, that I'm using or something. That very well could be possible, because they're not going to let you guys know that. They're not going to let me know that. They're not going to say, "Oh, Josh, we turned off that band, or we no longer use that band, or that band's no longer available." So, that very well could be. I'm going to have to, maybe look online about that and see. But I would think that if that was the case, I would think that if I reboot the gateway, that wouldn't really do anything. I would think that I wouldn't get my speeds back. And, for 1:13 p.m. on a Monday, these are really good speeds. Even, the download, is definitely good. I mean, the upload is, definitely could be better. But as long as you get over 3, like I've said in my other videos, you're fine, for most households. But, 27 ping, that's definitely not bad. Let me run another one here. So the ping definitely seems to be holding steady. looks like we'll get over 600. Yep. So I mean, yeah, it's getting over 600, for 1:14 p.m., in the afternoon on a Monday, after I rebooted it, and it's actually giving me really good ping for actually after rebooting it because um, normally after I reboot it, the ping is actually pretty bad. It's normally like in the 50s, the 60s, sometimes higher. Um, so that's definitely not bad. So 639 on the download on that one, 6.82 on the upload. That could be better, but it also could be worse. And then 27 ping. So I really don't know what's going on, guys. I really don't know what's going on. Your guess is as good as mine. Like I said, it could be that they're still doing tower monitorization. I did show you guys the down detector app, and now it's saying 36% are saying that there's problems with T-Mobile 5G home internet, so that's definitely not good. That's a pretty big chunk of, people saying that there's problems with it. And also 35% for mobile phone. So that's definitely not good. Together that's, almost over 100% for, problems. So that's definitely not good. It's not actually in the red at down detector. It's not, saying that T-Mobile was in the red or anything. It's not saying, people are indicating problems at T-Mobile, but that, that line right here, it's a squiggly line. And it just seems like they're still having problems. So it's saying, down here, why is my internet down when I've paid it? So that's definitely not a good sign. People are saying that. So internet's, it seems like the internet is, having problems, and I've still been having problems sending and receiving texts as well. So I don't know what's going on. It just seems to be something going on with the network, in my opinion. Like I said, I don't think it's anything to do with what I have going on. With the Chester Cheetah version 2, with a waveform antenna. I don't think it's anything to do with that. I think it seems to be more like a network problem still. So I don't really know. I'm hoping that they're going to fix this, like sooner rather than later. Because it's been almost a week now. It's been, it's actually almost been longer than a week now. And why the speeds are usable. I mean, they're definitely noticeable when they're that slow, like when they're 40, 50 on the download. That's just not, that's I mean, still somewhat usable. I could still, use the stuff on my phone. Like I opened Best Buy, for example, and I noticed that it was loading very slow, and I thought to myself, what the heck's going on here? And then I opened Amazon, and that was doing the same thing. It just wasn't loading stuff, as fast. And then I opened ESPN, to check on some of the baseball scores, spring training scores. I'm a huge Philadelphia sports fan, so I was checking the Philly score, and it was, just taking forever to load that, and that, doesn't normally happen, that just doesn't normally happen. So, I figured something was wrong, so I ran a speed test, and then I got, like 30 or 40 download, and I was like, oh, here we go again, and, the ping, actually jumped up to like 171, and I was like, yep. I was like, still experiencing problems. I was like, yeah, time to make another video, on this, and, let people know. So, I'm not downing T-Mobile or anything. I'm gonna still stay with them. As long as I can get my speeds back after a reboot, I don't really care. But I'm hoping that this is just tower monitorization, like I said. I'm hoping that this is not going to be anything long term. And like I said, I haven't really messed with the band locking much when it comes to the Chester Cheetah version 2. I haven't really messed with the band locking much. So if you guys know anything, about that, more than I do, definitely let me know, what bands for the 5G and the 4G LTE that I should lock on to, for the best, possible, signal and speeds and everything, and the most consistent. That way I won't have to always, reboot. If that's the problem, that could be the problem. Like I said, that maybe they shut down a band, or something that I'm locked onto or something like that. Or this could be, the tower monitorization, like I said, when I contacted them. It's been probably about a week now, since I put that video out, and they told me that they were doing tower monitorization near me. So, I mean, that's basically the video, guys. I'll actually run one more speed test here, and see what we get on the West Norton, PA server. But I mean, I just don't understand. I really don't understand, because it's definitely not. It's definitely not looking like it's limiting me. It's definitely not looking like I'm being throttled. So, if I was being throttled, rebooting my phone or rebooting the gateway, even if you're being throttled on your phone, that's not going to do anything. It's not going to do anything when you reboot it. So, it's definitely not me being throttled. That's for sure. Because if it was, I would be constantly getting these speeds, the slower speeds. So on this one, definitely not bad. 636 for the download, 14.1 on the upload. That's pretty good for that. And then 29 ping. So the ping went up a little bit, but that's not, that's not too bad. Almost 30 ping. That's definitely not bad. Like I've said, I've heard people get, ping in the 80s to 100 consistently. So, I'll definitely take that any day. So, like I said, I just wanted to get a quick video out there. This video's actually went on longer than I really, expected. I got to get ready for work here. But, I don't really know what's going on. I really don't. Like I said, my only thing that I have right now, is going by down detector, and also going by what T-Mobile said about a week ago, with the tower modernization. So I really think that could be what it is, that they're still working on the tower near me. And like I've said, we only have one tower close to us that's near an old truck stop down the road. So we have two towers, one down the road, that's only like a mile or so away, not even. And then we have one actually in the back of us, which is actually further. So I have the waveform antenna pointed out the window in the attic, toward that tower. So I don't think it's anything to do with that, guys. I really don't. I just think it's something to do with the network itself. I'm gonna also check for Chester Cheetah version 2 gateway / modem updates as well. So maybe there is an update for that. And if that's the case, maybe it fixes something, that I don't know about or something like that, because you have to manually update the Chester Cheetah devices, like the version 1, the version 2. They have other ones out there, the Invisigig. He sells as well on his website. I made a video more about that, talking about that, but anyway, guys, I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to get ready for work. I'm going to drink some of my green tea and get ready for work, and, just get off of here. But, it's still good to see that when I reboot the gateway, if I do have sluggish speeds, it's still good to see that I'm not being throttled or anything, because like I said, if I was, the speeds wouldn't get back up on on par like they, normally are. So I think it's something to do with the network still. I really do. Or like I said, it could be because I didn't reboot the gateway, after bad weather that we've had recently as well. So that could very, very well, be playing a role in this as well. So I don't know, we'll see. I'm going to be doing further testing now. I'm going to come home and I'm going to see if the speeds are still holding steady. And I'll, probably push another video out after work tonight, and see what we get. I'm not going to reboot it anymore today, before I leave for work. I'm just going to leave it how it is. Like I said, we're getting the speeds that we normally get now. So I'm just going to leave it how it is and, let it set out through the day. While I'm at work and stuff, let it settle out through the day. and we'll see what we get. We'll see if we get higher ping later tonight. We'll see if we get, lower download speeds. We'll see if we get, better upload speeds or worse upload speeds. Like I said, the upload, excuse me, the upload speed is just terrible around this area. So there's not really anything we can do. Like I said, if you guys do know of a server or something that we can, use, like not actually a server, a band, that is better for upload speeds, definitely let me know. Down below in the comments, because I'd really like to, improve the upload speeds if possible. But I don't really think that that's going to happen, because I've tried, I've tried putting the waveform antenna outside, and it doesn't want to give me better upload speeds. I've tried putting it in my sister's old room. It doesn't want to give me better upload speeds. I've tried it everywhere, guys. I've tried the thing everywhere, and it actually gets the best speeds up in the attic, facing toward the tower, as high as it can be, basically, other than being up on the roof, and I'm not going to do that. Like I said, I'm not going to risk, getting up that high on the roof and, hurting myself, with an extension ladder and all that kind of stuff. I'm just not going to risk that. So basically, yeah, that's the video, guys. I'm going to keep you guys updated. Like I said, I like to keep you guys updated about this stuff. And I'm going to, push out another video tonight, after work. I do work night shifts, so you have to keep that in mind. So I did restart it, like I said, after I was getting those sluggish speeds, and it doesn't look like I'm being throttled. So that's definitely a good sign. So I'll keep you guys in the loop and keep you guys updated on this. But I'm going to get ready for work now, and I'm going to, go to work and, come back, and probably around like 11 or 12, I'll push out an updated video, and see what we get, for the download and the upload and the ping and everything, later tonight. So, anyway, yeah, guys, like I said, I just wanted to get this video out there, and if you guys like this video, please like and subscribe, and until next time, guys.